northwest Nigeria. Birnin Kebbi is the capital city of Kebbi State, the headquarters of Gwandu Emirate. As at 2007, the city is estimated to have a population of 125,594 people. Birnin Kebbi is mostly populated by the Hausa Fulani, largely adherents of Islam. As the administration of the incumbent chief executive of the state marks 2 years in office, the record of massive infrastructural development is a testimony to the positive impact of the executive governor, Comrade Dr. Nasir Idris Kauran Gwandu, Gwarzon Daulan Usmaniya, to uplift the socio-economic well-being of the people of Kebbi State with colossal potency. Since assumption of power, Governor Nasir Idris has executed various development programs that have made the living condition of the people better, as well as enhancing the welfare of all civil servants and other categories of workers. In the period under review, Comrade Dr. Nasir Idris has made a landmark and endeared himself to the hearts of the people of Kebbi State in the area of infrastructural development, with emphasis on remodeling the state capital, giving it a befitting look to stand shoulder high among its peers as a modern cosmopolitan town.
Very beautiful project he has done is this project where we are staying and standing here. It's one of the expanded road, very beautiful road, and also one of the very important roads that links so many places. You see, this road is not as expanded as it is before. It's also not as beautiful as it is today, before. And now, not only that, Comrade Dr. Nasir Idris has been able to install the street lights, the solar-powered lights, which will not need for anything apart from maintenance. This is one of the best things he has done. Not only that, Comrade Dr. Nasir Idris, since his inception, he also has been able to provide in other sectors developmental things that we all appreciate.
According to the Commissioner of Works, Engineer Abdullahi Umar Farooq Muslim, the governor has executed numerous developmental projects in all the nooks and crannies of the state. He made it clear that the policy thrust of Kauran Gwandu-led administration towards carrying out urban and rural transformation of all communities to improving their social and economic well-being has come to fruition. Emphasis has been placed on the facelift of the state capital, completion of the ultra-modern state secretariat complex, construction of the ultra-modern motor park in Birnin Kebbi, as well as 6-lane asphalted Birnin Kebbi to Kalgo Road with modern solar-powered street lights, giving the state capital a glamorous look, especially at night.
First, before our coming, he started on developing the state capital. He came to complete the ultra-modern secretariat, which will house all the ministries and their parastatals within one block, so that transactions among the civil servants and also among the people they are interacting with will be simplified under one roof without wasting of time by people moving from here to here or from another place to another place. And computerization, because modern governance, e-governance is very easy now because of the e-governance structure computerization. So it's always better if the entire government structures are within one block. And we have this very gigantic modern secretariat, which has started almost 11 or 12 years back by the previous administration and had not reached anywhere. And he felt this is what he should complete first. And as I'm talking to you now, that project, which goes up to 15 billion, is now completed, 100%, and is going to house all the 27 ministries, various ministries, and their agencies. Even His Excellency and the governor and the deputy governor are having offices in this very gigantic secretariat. It is at Godongari, as you will also show the public. From that one, he moved to city center road development. Hitherto, Kebbi State capital, Birnin Kebbi, can only be described as a glorified local government headquarters. So that one has been on his mind, and immediately, even before having his commissioners, he gave out that contract. When we came, we only rationalized it as it has to come to the Executive Council for ratification, and the work also commenced. That one too, which connects all the approaches to Birnin Kebbi to the government house. In fact, that upliftment of the city center road network has now made Birnin Kebbi the state capital as one of the major cities in Nigeria.
Another landmark achievement, an indelible legacy that the executive governor will continue to be remembered for by the people of Kebbi State, especially Zuru and Yauri Emirate, is the reconstruction of the 87 kilometers Federal Koko to Zuru Road, which has been in high state of despair for long.
On behalf of Kebbi State government and the federal government, I want to use this opportunity to flag the construction of this road for the benefit of our people.
The construction work is to be completed in 18 months time frame. ZBCC will handle 25 kilometers from Dabai Mahuta at the cost of 18.6 billion naira. Habib Engineering Limited will execute 25 kilometers from Mahuta to Marafa at the cost of 18 billion naira, while JNIC is to construct 37 kilometers from Marafa to Koko at the cost of 27 billion naira. On education sector, Governor Nasir Idris expended over 12 billion naira on the construction of new classrooms and rehabilitation of existing structures, as well as training and retraining of teachers.
We want to thank Dr. Nasir Idris Karangondu for giving us a conducive environment.
We thank our state government for giving us opportunity for great education. With our words are not enough to thank him, but may Allah grant him with all he needs and Jannah.
The principal, Government Day Secondary School, Saada Tugarba Muhammad Klein, attested to the fact that her school was among the schools refurbished.
His Excellency is a teacher and he knows the problem of teachers. And also, with his focus, with his determination and understanding, he can be able to conquer most of the problems facing in the educational sector. And our renovation is one of them. So we thank him a lot.
According to the chairman, Kebbi State Universal Basic Education Board, Professor Suleiman Khalid, over 16,000 units of furnitures have been provided at the cost of over 1 billion naira, while construction of drainages for erosion and flood control for flood-prone schools throughout the state has been carried out.
within the first 12 months of his administration, he made available about 850 classrooms, both in terms of new constructions, in terms of renovations, rehabilitations of dilapidated classroom structures, and the provision of toilet facilities, provision of boreholes in order to provide water to improve sanitary condition in the school environment. He also built toilets, perimeter fencing, but above all, for every classroom constructed or renovated. School furnitures, brand new classroom furnitures are provided for both the pupils and the teachers. And we have about over 16,000 units of furniture actually provided at the cost of over 1 billion naira. In some cases, drainages are actually built in order to control erosion, and flood also control for flood-prone schools around the state. There are other invisible ones, that is training and retraining of our teachers, because no education system can rise above the level of its teachers. Huge resources actually expended by His Excellency, sometimes directly there, and some of it, at least 2% of our resources here, actually spent on quality assurance, and we have a whole department of teacher development which is in charge of training, retraining of the teacher in order to improve and upgrade the pedagogical competencies for them to be able to give, to learn, to know more, so that they can give more, and our own children will actually learn more and raise their level of foundational competencies.
Similarly, another achievement of the Kaurangwandu-led administration is the construction of mega schools in the headquarters of the 4 Emirates of Kebbi State. Another giant stride of Governor Nasir Idris is the payment of scholarship, tuition and registration fees for home-based and foreign students, amounting to over 2,765 million naira. According to the Kebbi State Commissioner for Higher Education, over 20,908 home-based students studying in various universities in Nigeria, as well as more than 160 Kebbi State indigenes studying abroad, benefited from the scholarship.
We have students that are currently studying abroad, and we have those that are currently studying in various institutions, higher institutions in the country. So, for local scholarship, His Excellency has approved the payment of 967,685,854 naira for 20,908 students studying in various high institutions in the country. This is a giant stride made by this administration. Then there's also another payment made to Usman Danfodio University students for 23-24 session. About 2,828 Kebbi State indigenes that are currently studying in that university. His Excellency approved also of 258,893,920 naira for the payment of registration fees to these students, currently of Kebbi indigenes studying in that Usman Danfodio University. So in total, His Excellency has paid a total of 1,279,579,774 naira for local scholarship, that those that are studying within the country.
In pursuit of protecting the rights and privileges of people living with disability and give them a sense of belonging, like other normal persons in society, Governor Nasir Idris signed the bill for the establishment of the Kebbi State Commission for Persons Living with Disability. According to the governor, the establishment of the commission is to protect the rights and privileges of people living with disability. The chairman, Kebbi State Commission of Persons with Disabilities, Anas Malami Gondu, attested to the fact that the administration of Governor Nasir Idris has made their dream come to reality by signing the bill for the establishment of the commission. He affirmed that since the creation of Kebbi State, the people of the state have never had it so good like now, rating it as the best administration, most especially for people living with disability.
Nasir Idris Kaurangwandu assumed office in 27 days. He signed Disability Act into law, and if I can remember, on August 28th last year, he appointed the executive of that commission, and now all the directors, 9 directors, has been appointed to the commission. Kaurangwandu administration is the best administration for persons with disabilities in Kebbi State. Now, if you see that during his administration now, I know that we have trained over 500 persons with disabilities, and each of them now have tailoring machine, some have grinding machine, some have welding machine, and we are monitoring them. Most of them are in their shops now doing their businesses.
Kebbi State, with its rich agricultural potential, is focusing on modernizing agriculture and promoting large-scale commercial farming through policies and investments, aiming to increase productivity, achieve food sufficiency, and reduce poverty.
In the area of agriculture, this is a clear sign that we also give more emphasis on agriculture. We have distributed solar farms, we have distributed CNG farms, and so many other agricultural input, so that we'll make sure that our people go back to farm, and at the same time we subsidize everything for our people, so that they will feel a sense of belonging by voting APC and voting Kaurangwandu as a governor in our dear state.
Farmers are thankful to Governor Nasir Idris for his support towards improving agricultural activities by providing them with modern farming implements, which includes power tillers, solar-powered pumps, herbicide, pesticide, as well as trucks of fertilizer and CNG water pumps free of charge.
Wagga gwamnati gaskiya ta taimaka ma manoma wajen takin zamani, kayan noma, motoci da sauransu, power tiller da sauransu. An samu ci gaba kwarai da gaske bisa ga sauran gwamnatocin da sun ka shuɗe.
The Kebbi State Commissioner of Agriculture, Shehu Muazu, the first steps Governor Nasir Idris took when sworn in as the governor of Kebbi State was to launch the Kaura Agricultural Agenda, Kadagi, which is an 8-point agenda that seeks to change the agricultural sector into the 21 local government of Kebbi State.
First and foremost, when he came in as a governor, he launched the Kaura Agricultural Development Agenda. Kaura Agricultural Development Agenda is an 8-point agenda that seeks to revolutionize the agricultural sector in Kebbi State. And I want to tell you, so far, we have done everything that we have sought to achieve as far as those 8 agendas are concerned. You see, the first agenda is the institutional strengthening. In institutional strengthening, we intend to strengthen our mechanisms for managing the agricultural sector, where we intend to have a comprehensive farmer database for the state. Hitherto, before we come, this is lacking. And I want to tell you today, we have started and we have gone very far as taking a profile of all the farmers that are in Kebbi State. This, we believe, will help us to administer our agricultural policies well. Equally, the second item on the agenda is land clearing and the establishment of agri-production hubs. So far, in collaboration with the Ministry of Environment, we have started issuing land areas for large-scale development, large-scale farmers. This is intended to widen the scale of production in Kebbi State, and we have gone very well.
Under the irrigation development, the Arangondu's administration intends to construct dams that will support irrigation activities in Kebbi State, and so far, the states have keyed into the federal government's SPIN initiative for developing agriculture and power sector.
The governor intends to establish or construct dams that will support irrigation activities in Kebbi State. And so far, because of the capital-intensive nature of providing these dams and irrigation facilities, we as a state, we have queued into the federal government's initiative, SPIN initiative for developing agriculture and power sector. And I want to tell you that Kebbi State has satisfied all the necessary conditions spelled out for participating in the SPIN program. And equally, in the irrigation area sector, the governor intends to transition our farmers from the use of fossil fuel to renewable energy. And in this area, I want to tell you, we have performed creditably, because so far the state governor has procured and distributed 12,000 solar-powered pumps to our farmers. Equally, we have procured and distributed 10,000 LPG-powered pumps to our farmers. This is a very, very big achievement when you look at the costs of production of our farmers and the impact this will bring to them. Equally, we have the comprehensive mechanization of farming activity in Kebbi State. We have equally procured and we are currently distributing 5,000 power tillers to the farmers in Kebbi State. And we have equally, under the mechanization aspect, procured and distributed 2,000 mechanical sprayers. Under this food security and nutrition security, we have procured and we have distributed over 30,000 metric tons of various assorted food items to our most vulnerable people in the state. 30,000 is equivalent to 1,000 trailer loads of various food items across the state. This we have done, and we have achieved this because we have provided food and nutrition to our people. This has equally helped us to bring down the prices of food items across the state during such distributions. Over 21,000 metric tons of various assorted fertilizers, equivalent to 700 trailer loads of fertilizers, were procured and distributed to farmers free of charge within this period of 2 years in government. We have equally provided herbicides, pesticides, and improved seeds as part of our input support program to the farmers.
Since his inception as the governor of Kebbi State, Dr. Nasir Idris Aurangwandu has made remarkable efforts to improving the healthcare sector in the state. His administration has taken a comprehensive approach to address the challenges faced by the health system in Kebbi State. allowances of medical students in Kebbi State, starting from increasing the allowances of medical students from the state to unveiling plans to revitalize the health sector.
Because most at times our patient will be coming with different issues, but at the end they will go back home with different issues again, different conditions, apart from what brought them because of discomfort. But now our patient relative and the patient are very comfortable. Even us, we are very grateful because of the equipment given to us. We can render our effective nursing care, effective services. Gaskiya, we are very grateful for his work.
One of the key initiatives is the salary increment for medical doctors, which will help to retain skilled professionals in the state and encourage them to provide quality health services and prevent them from migrating to other health institutions within and outside the country.
Duk staff din da bai iya, muna da ma'aikatan lafiya, muna da likitoci, mun gyara albashin ma'aikatan lafiya, mun gyara albashin likitoci. So babu dalilin da za ku bar wani wanda ya lalata asibiti, a gyara asibiti a handing over asibiti gare shi.
Another significant effort is the rebuilding, construction, and development of new health facilities across the state. This will not only improve access to health care services, but also will create employment opportunities for people in the construction and health sector and ensure economic activities for the populace. In a bid to boost health sector, Comrade Dr. Nasir Idris further distributed ambulances to general hospitals across the state for smooth operation in the health sector. The governor also donated some operational vehicles to security agencies, School of Nursing, Government House Press Crew, and other ministries in the state. Before the advent of the incumbent administration, the southern part of Kebbi State had experienced problems of insecurity. This forced many communities out of their towns and villages to seek refuge elsewhere as IDPs. Furthermore, such acts of criminality prevented them from cultivating their farmlands and undermined socio-economic activities, especially trade, commerce, and transportation. With determined effort to remedy the situation, Dr. Nasir Idris, on assumption of office, made it a priority to reverse the trend with resounding success. Consequently, people who abandoned their ancestral homes are now back and tilling their farmlands with attendant bumper harvest, while socio-economic life has also returned to normalcy. A significant action taken by the Kaurangwandu administration to strengthen security in the state was the procurement and distribution of operational vehicles to all the security agencies in Kebbi, including vigilante groups.
Our chief security officers, because as government we appreciate you and appreciate what you have been doing for us and the good people of Kebbi State. We have no cause whatsoever not to thank you people, because we know you have done it before and you also do it again.
The special advisor to the governor on media and publicity, Alhaji Yahaya Sarki, has this to say.
So far, so good. Democracy is all about carrying people along, providing their basic needs, and even creating opportunities for them to thrive. I can boldly say that within 2 years of Kaurangwandu's administration, he has delivered on many fronts. The infrastructural development and human development in Kebbi State is unprecedented. As we celebrate the 2 years anniversary of the administration of Kaurangwandu, I call on the people of Kebbi State to rally round this administration, pray for the success of this administration, and also continue to pray for the sustenance of peace and development under the able leadership of our amiable Governor, Comrade Dr. Nasir Idris Kaurangwandu.
Kauran Abdullahi Ngwandu, the man of the moment, the entire people of Kebbi State will forever remain grateful to the benevolent governor, Dr. Nasir Idris Kauran Abdullahi Ngwandu.